So what is there to do on a cruise ship?
Well, today we're going to tell you all about it. Who puts coins in their ears?
Spin it.
So people are always asking, what am I going to do on a cruise ship for 5 days?
Or am I going to be totally bored? Well, I'll tell you, we spent 5 days on this cruise and we never found time to be bored. So for this video, we're going to start at one end of the boat and work all the way to the other end of the boat, starting with the Tuscan Lounge.
And trivia. So the first round of trivia did not go so well because it was weird laws. We didn't even get 50%.
Seriously, 20 questions, we each got 7 right. It was not good. So
trippy laws out there though, that's for sure.
There really is. Do you know you can't put coins in your ear in Hawaii?
It's illegal.
Who puts coins in their ears? All right, round 2, animated movies. Basically, we're hiding from the heat inside because it is over 80 degrees outside and even in the shade. For those of us who are used to 62, that's hot. So we're hanging out inside and playing trivia. Okay, years of Disney movies paid off. We win!
We won!
We won!
The winners.
All right.
What's your name? Where you from? Your name is?
Cat, Carrie.
Harry.
And Harry. Come on, let's give it up for Cat and Harry.
Woo!
Winning that medal.
So we improved a lot over game 1. We actually won twice, as you saw.
But the most fun we had at trivia we're about to show you, and that was with Dobby. And of course, that was
Harry Potter trivia.
So we're here for the Harry Potter trivia. If you're here for that, say yeah, man.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, muggles, listen up. My name is Dobby, not like the house elf, but Dobby, D-O-B-B-I-E. I'm gonna be your trivia lord right now. Okay, I got 3 rules. Rule number 1, always have fun. What's rule number 1?
always have fun.
Rule number 2, think about it, write it down. All right? Think about it, write it down. You think about the answer, you write it down, you do not shout the answer. Okay? All right, good job. Rule number 3, no cheating, no phones. Brain power only. If you got an addiction to your phone, throw your phone overboard right now. Oh, papers down, pencils up. Turn to page 394. And if you don't get that reference, this trivia is not for you. It's not for you.
She's the winner!
Yes. I gotta check. No, that's not how my trivia works. I check. I take too long? I'm doing my job. Thank you very much. You gotta earn the prizes here. I don't know what game you play at home. Sacramento, everybody make some noise. A shot for Sacramento. Walking away, the winner of 4 Harry Potter trivia. Win. Here we go. Bam, magic. There you go.
So after trivia, we went down one deck to the Limelight Lounge for the comedy show.
Now, we prefer the family-friendly, early, usually even before dinner. I think one was at 3 and one was at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
So we got to see 2 comedy shows. They were absolutely hysterical. They do not let you film inside, so we're gonna just show you a little bit about what we saw and encourage you to check out these shows. While the material is PG rated, the comedians are 5-star. We liked both performers, but our favorite was Spike Davis. And yep, that's Dobby again.
So now we're gonna move to the middle of the ship and up a couple of decks to the Lido deck.
The Lido deck is where a lot of the activities happen, especially during the day. Contests, presentations, even those dive-in movies we were talking about. We would camp out on the 11th floor, so that is your view for this next set.
Right, we were up on the 11th deck and we looked down on the 10th deck to the Lido.
Time for a little ice carving.
Here we go, begin. Alright, so I'm telling you, this is not an easy task. It takes years of practice, years of training. or ice. Oh, maybe it's a sea creature. A swan, all right.
I think it might be a swan. Could be an eagle though, but I think it might be a swan.
And it is a swan. Come on, make some noise for Arnold.
So that was actually a lot of fun. People really got into the ice carving, but hanging out there, everything happens on that floor. So we were just hanging out when the next event started, which totally surprised us. It was a cornhole contest.
Yeah, it was a cornhole tournament. 1 round, 3 rounds. And the thing about it was so popular, the line got really long and they actually had to cut it off. And people got pissed that they couldn't participate.
So we're gonna show you clips from that.
For a lovely challenge called our Be Bad Challenge. Who think they've got what it takes to take home the gold? Now, this is how it's gonna go. We are gonna play this game in rounds, all right? In rounds. Now, all you got to do is score the score that we're looking for to progress to the next round. Hey, now fire away, Reggie. No, hey, behind the brown line, buddy. You're trying to disqualify yourself. Let's go. Come on, one more. Oh, so sorry, Reggie. Let's see, who we got here? What's your name? Where you from?
Matthew from California.
Matthew from California. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Let's see what Matthew's got. Oh, just off the board. That is 3 points. Matthew, 6 points. Matthew is progressing. All right, so we are back to the challenge. We just have a few more contestants in this second round. We need somebody to hit the 5 to go on to the next one. That's 1 point so far. Oh, that's 4! 1 more! He did it! We have somebody progressing to the next round. But can Jaden get a hat trick of 3s? That's gonna put him in the lead. Let's see. Oh! But not enough to knock off our champion and winner of the Be Bad Challenge. Y'all give it up for Matt, everybody!
So while we were on deck 11, we decided to explore a little bit more. They have a little book library there. If you watched our previous video, you know I brought a book to leave. And I left a little extra there as well that we'll show you. And there are also some games on board.
Yeah, they have foosball and ping pong.
So we're gonna show you how that worked out. So one of the things you can do on board is you can read a book, leave a book, or play some games. We left a book. And the other thing that's very popular, cute little duckies, right there. Hiding ducks is a popular onboard activity. Like there's ping pong and foosball as well. Okay, declaration here. I don't play ping pong, but we're gonna give it a try. Here we go. I don't know what I'm doing. Is that close enough? Yep. Look at you. Oh, I actually got a point. I got a point. All right. After that thrilling game of ping pong, we stayed on deck 11 and headed outside.
And we just explored around a little bit to see what was out there.
Let's take you out there. Woo.
Yeah. I win. I
present location of the ship is 20.
Okay, so today is activities. So we're going to continue doing that. One of them I haven't had a chance to do yet is just sit by, watch the ocean, read a book, relax. And I think pretty much is because people tend to feel like I have to be going, I have to be doing, I have to be seeing, I have to be playing, and not take enough time to just sit back, look at this amazing view. It is so gorgeous. And just read a book and enjoy hanging out. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Current view on the Carnival Firenze.
So I'm doing a little bit of a walkabout, going up to the jogging track. They think they closed the ropes course because it's so windy outside.
These upper levels were mainly accessed by stairs, so definitely not accessible for everyone.
Get down on that b-ball game. Cornhole going on. Oh, and here's the mini golf. Cool. Morning. So is it open? Oh, because of the wind? That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, ropes course is closed because of the wind. Too high of wind. There's a little mini golf. Mini golf goes downstairs as well. Alright. And here is the water slide, which is also closed because of the wind.
On the really warm days, these areas were packed with people, so it was pretty cool to have it all to ourselves to explore. Just pack your patience on the warm days because the lines for the water park were long.
Oh, here's the adults only retreat. Not many adults out here today because it is very windy.
Whether you're doing a solo trip, a couples trip, or just enjoying a break from the kids while they hang out at Camp Ocean, the Serenity Retreat seriously has everything you need. You can, for a fee, even have food delivered to this deck, and there is a bar on this level as well.
Oh, wow. So this is the arcade. See, with my little walkabout, I actually went to the arcade. It was a little crowded, so I think I'm going to try a different time and try one of the new VR machines, but there was a line at most of the ones I wanted to play, so I left. But it's a pretty cool and up-to-date game. I mean, brand new game, so it's really kind of cool. It's just really small. I wanted it larger.
So activity-wise, there is a lot to do on this ship. If it's a sea day, it's going to be more crowded because everybody's on the boat. And if it's a cloudy day like it is today where the wind is so high, you could actually end up with it not running like the ropes course or the mini golf. But hopefully you have all day. Oh, and the water park. That's right, the water park isn't. So, but as you've seen, there have been plenty of days that we've had gorgeous weather and lots of time to see and do. It's a pretty good way to spend your day. And speaking about everything you need near a pool, the aft pool has 2 restaurants, a bar, and lots of great views to enjoy. You may wonder if the pools are heated. Not on most ships. Certain itineraries have heated pools, like Alaska, but often these pools are seawater that is drained and refilled nightly. Typical for May on the coast of California, the day started out overcast, but the sun came out a bit later and it definitely warmed up.
Oh, sorry, we're holding you up.
This area of the Serenity Retreat is accessible by elevator and provided my favorite view from this trip. Hanging out here is perfection. All right, so you can see that those extra decks have a lot of fun stuff to go and hang out in, especially if you're an adult and you want to hang out in Serenity on a nice day with those hot tubs and tons of seating. There really is just tons of seating all over the ship.
Yep. And I was a little disappointed I couldn't do the ropes course, but as you saw, it was way too windy for that.
Yeah, which means that took out my miniature golf too.
Which just means we'll have to go on another cruise.
Exactly. And now we head to the very front of the boat. Levels 4 and 5 are the theater. And we were going to watch some bingo, but first, we ended up meeting the captain and our cruise director, Keegan, talk about their life.
Also, can we give a big welcome to our very special guest? This is the captain, everybody. Listen, it's so good to be here with all of you. And before we get started with our Q&A, we thought this was a very special way for us to have the captain here. And he thought, well, he would get to know you a little bit better as well, and then give you the opportunity to ask some questions for him, to myself, whoever you'd like to. Only 2 things we're not allowed to talk about. I'm not allowed to talk about anything security related, mainly because I don't know anything. They never tell me anything, because they know I'd probably blab. And the second thing I can tell you is that we're not allowed to talk about salaries at all. All I can tell you is that we are paid weekly, very weekly. No, I'm just kidding. No, we're very well looked after here. This one right here. We have Mr. Dobby from your fun squad. He's your comedy host on board. For about just over 3 years. February was 3-year anniversary for me. And I've only been a cruise director going on about 6 months now. Got fully promoted in my previous contract, which is very exciting.
Okay, so one of the things you can do is play bingo.
And we're playing bingo.
We have no idea how it works. So this is what we have so far. And of course our little dauber, the blue dauber. And
We have 2
if you
sheets.
look, there are 3 sheets. So 3 games. You guys who play bingo, let us know, because we're finding it out firsthand. We did play the last time we were on board, but that was like 8 years ago? Like 8 years ago. So we're in learning phase.
But when it's called on the machine, it's gonna highlight in red. That's how you know, and also it's gonna pop up big number on the screen, okay? All on the same page? Beautiful. So then, one more time, what color are we on? Blue. And the pattern we're looking for is? And the hot ball is? And we're gonna wait until it's called to market, right? All right then, if we're ready for the first ball of the first game, can I get an oh yeah? Oh yeah! And that first ball up is, 61. 61, that was a good first ball? Ooh. I'm still putting the balls back on the screen for everyone else to double check. We could have more than one winner. We called 55 balls.
All right, so it was not planned to see Keegan, our cruise director, and our captain, but you got to see Dobby again. We kept seeing Dobby all over the ship. But it was actually very interesting to find out more about their careers. That captain's been an Italian captain for 25 years on this ship. So that was very interesting. But I think I had a lot of fun with bingo, though.
Yeah, bingo was fun. We didn't win, but we had a lot of fun playing. And then later that night, we went back to Deck 11 and watched The Fall Guy.
Because they do show movies at night as well. In fact, The later the evening goes, the higher the rating of the movie goes. So if you want to watch an R-rated, that's going to be happening after 7 p.m. or maybe even at the midnight show.
Right.
Family movies like Moana 2, If, Inside Out 2, and Mufasa, The Lion King are shown early in the day or at the 7:30 showing, while the R-rated movies like Venom, It Ends With Us, and Gladiator 2 are shown later in the evening. Heading to the main theater, we got a huge surprise. There are both musical productions and game shows held in the main theater. We love seeing how they choose to decorate the main theaters on each ship. This one is very plush 1960s casino, including the ornate chandeliers. Our first show was Dear Future Husband.
Who would've thought that the city slicker would fall in love with a Texas gal? You gotta know how to treat me like a lady, even when I'm acting crazy. Tell me everything's alright.
It was so good, and the game shows are fun too.
Now I need to know in this room here tonight, who is ready for a little California tonight? Here we go. Number one, I want you to write down when and where you first met. So when and where did you first meet? So I want a year and a location. Yeah, you can be as detailed as you would like there, Gary, right? So you can write down like the Civil War, right? Tinder, on the gangway into the ship, you know. It was probably the other day. Oh, it was not the other day. Okay, we're gonna learn all about this. We got 2 different years here. That's great. Okay. Can we give them a big round of applause?
So we had a lot of fun with the shows in the theater, and the opera singers and the violinists, oh my gosh, they were such a huge surprise and so incredible. I'm absolutely glad that we were waiting in line to get into the theater, so we didn't miss that.
And it was pretty good. I'm not much of a musical guy, so the Dear Future Husband, it was good. I would recommend sitting on the on the upper deck or the mezzanine level.
We couldn't possibly do everything, but other cruisers that was on our cruise with us, they recorded some of the dance parties for you.
Let's take a look.
The dance parties start at 10 p.m., about the time we're hitting our cabin. But here's a look inside.
So as you saw in the previous videos, there's plenty of excursions like the ATV trip I took.
There's glass bottom boat tours, there's beach tours, there's fishing.
Yeah, and everything is, and right off the ship, they're all right there for you to do if you don't make a reservation, but I recommend you do.
So we're gonna show you some views of the things you can do. You don't have to book excursions through the ship. There are private companies onshore and online, like Get Your Guide, that you can use, but the onboard booking assures that the ship will not leave without you if your tour is running late. And if you've been jet skiing or you took a boat out to that remote beach with a private tour, you may not stay on schedule. However, if you book an early morning tour, then chances are you can still save some money and make it back to the ship on time.
Okay, so as you can see, we never got bored for a second. There's plenty to do on the ship.
Yeah, we were gone from morning to night. It was totally fun. And speaking of totally fun, we have got a super fun challenge coming up in the next video. So make sure you like and subscribe, leave a comment, all the stuff that makes YouTube happy, because that makes us happy too. Take care.
Safe travels.
And we'll see you next time. We hope that this video has given you some ideas about how fun cruising can be. If you missed Harry's ATV tour in our last video, we'll make sure to leave the link to it right here so you can check it out. See you next time.